Hello, hi, good afternoon. It is like, sorry, this angle's a little bit wobbly because I have you guys on a tripod. We're in a different area. I'm currently just sitting in bed, relaxing a bit. I've been trying to make this video for a little while now, and I have not, I guess, found the right things to say, or just like I haven't really liked the way the video turned out. So yeah, we're doing something a little bit different today. We got a little bit of a setup here. I just have my laptop and then my book that I'm reading, and I have a winter edition Red Bull. So it's Fuji apple and ginger. I just got back from the gym. Well, not just got back actually. I went to the gym earlier. I hit legs. This is like the first time in a while that I've actually been to the gym. And my legs were shaking uncontrollably. Like, I just did some squats, standard leg day workout. And then when I was foam rolling out my quads because they were feeling it already, I just started shaking uncontrollably. And then I still walked 30 minutes back home. I picked up some Epsom salt on the way. I picked up a few things, little things like tomatoes, picked up some apples, just some things that I needed. Picked up a little sweet treat. And also I had a protein drink. So I had like a Fairlife chocolate milk thing. And it was pretty good. I came back, I took a bath with the Epsom salt because my legs are still killing me. Helped a little bit. And then I just cooked some pasta and chicken. Had that for lunch. And yeah, now I'm just drinking an energy drink because I still have some stuff to get done today. I'm currently watching Tara Michelle on YouTube just because I like a lot of vlog style content, and she's been one of like my favorite YouTubers recently. Also Emmy. I don't know if you guys know who these people are, but very good vibes. You know, Emmy's a book review vlogger, and I love her content. It's just so like cozy and comforting. But yeah, I'm just sitting here. I need to get some schoolwork done. I haven't really done much of that, and I'm just feeling kind of tired, fatigued. I got some water over here because I need to drink a lot of water to combat this like muscle fatigue. And yeah, there are some life updates that I've been meaning to tell you guys about. Like I said, I recorded the video a few times. I just never posted it. But yeah, I think this is the one. Lucky number 3, I think. I quit my job recently. So yeah, there's a few reasons why I decided to do that, and I feel like I've had time to sit with it for a little while instead of just like immediately talking about why. And I feel like my reasonings are a little bit more thought out and more like I can actually speak about it now. I think that the times where I tried to record the video previously, it was fresh, and I just didn't really have time to sit with it. It's been like a week or so now, a week and a half, and yeah. So one of the main reasons was just that I was working really long days. Like, I was working 9 to 10 hour shifts. I'm not used to that. I worked in a gym and I would work like 8 hours, sometimes less. I actually worked at a gym at one point and I was working 6 hours, from morning to like mid-afternoon. But these days that I was working at this job was sometimes, and it was always switching. That's another reason, but I do well under structured routines. So if I'm working 10-hour days, I would rather have the same shift. Like, I know it's slight, like it's like slight changes or whatever, but sometimes they weren't slight changes. Sometimes they were like a lot of like different schedules every single week. And I felt like I was falling behind on life. I felt like I was falling behind on my own routines. Like, I didn't go to the gym for like 3 months or so because not only was I tired from working, but between school, between trying to keep up a consistent gym schedule, I think I for the past 3 months it's just been like back-to-back inconvenience. I can't even lie. I sprained my ankle, I got sick. What else was it before that? I don't even remember at this point, but it was just like back-to-back inconvenience. And then I just couldn't get back into the gym. I'm recently starting up again. I'm easing myself back into it, pushing myself pretty hard. But yeah, it was just like those long hours. There was points where I was basically opening to closing for the most part. Like, I would come in at 10 a.m. and I would leave at like 8:30, and then the next day I had another like 10 a.m. shift. I felt like I would come home, go straight to sleep, and then I blinked and I was like back at work. And it just felt really exhausting. What else? I wasn't getting paid much. I was making like 17 an hour, and putting in like all this time and effort. I was making like commission, but the commission wasn't really the best. What else? I had originally taken I had originally taken the job for the benefits, but at the same time, like, the benefits were not benefiting. So I thought about it logically before I left. I took time, I pondered it over in my head, and I had a list. I had a list of questions, and I was like, it sounds weird, but I had a list of questions, and I went over the questions in my head over and over and over before I actually left, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I checked out mentally from work around a few months ago, and I was kind of just like going through the motions for so long. But I had this list of questions in my head, and I kept asking myself them, and once every question came up as a no, that's when I knew like there was no real benefit of me staying at the job. My lips are very dry. So once I realized there was no real benefit of me staying at the job, I decided to save up as much as I could so that there was a little bit of a buffer period in between when I actually leave and finding a new job and everything. And then I left. And I feel calm. It did take like a week and a half or so just to like calm my nervous system, because it was just like I was always go go go, hustle hustle hustle, and then trying to do everything on top of like actually working and everything. And I stood home for like a week and didn't really do much. Like, I got some schoolwork done, watched TV, played video games, I read, and it was so calming. Like, I just felt so at ease. There was times where I would question and be like, oh, what should I be doing now? There's something I should do. I can't just do nothing. And it's like, we're not meant to always be doing something. Like, I know it sounds like so odd to say in this like hustle culture, people are working multiple jobs just to survive, and I'm very fortunate that I'm able to take this time that I needed in between. And I'm very lucky, I will say. Like, I'm very lucky to have that and to be able to do this. Um, but we're not always meant to just be go, 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 and like not taking time to relax, not taking time to unwind. That's not how we're supposed to live. Um, yeah, that's just some of the updates I wanted to give you guys. Uh, I'm just relaxing now. I did start reading this book. This is an interesting flavor. I like it, but at the same time, that ginger taste just kind of hits you and tastes interesting. Tastes kind of like kombucha. So I actually talked about this book in my books I want to read in 2026, and it's Desperate Characters by Paula Fox. I recently started reading it. I'm only around like 54 pages in, so I'm on chapter 4. And so far, I have annotated quite a lot on this book. Like, it's been very interesting. I actually am very much enjoying it. I like the language. I really am liking Paula Fox's writing style. This is a very short read, so it's only around like 170, 180 pages. But it's about this older-ish couple around like, I think they're around like 40s. And they're just living their lives, and then the wife gets bitten by a cat. And it's just kind of like all that happens after she gets bitten by the cat. Very interesting. I don't know where it's going from here, but this is the second book I've read fairly recently about cats just doing some, like, cats just doing, yeah, messed up cats doing crazy stuff. Because I read The Master and Margarita as well, and that was like last year. I talked about it in my least favorite books. No, my favorite and least favorites, but it was definitely not my favorite. But there was a cat in The Master and Margarita, and he was just like wreaking havoc on Russia in that book, along with some others. But man, I don't know what it is recently with me and cats, but yeah, I'm very much enjoying this book. It's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I guess this is a very short life update kind of video. I don't think I'm really gonna be doing much for the rest of the night. Well, it's only like 3 o'clock. For the rest of the evening, afternoon. Yeah. I'm probably just gonna get a little bit of reading in, try to do some schoolwork. Maybe I'll, record a little bit of that, but it's not really all that interesting. I already had my lunch. Oh, also, I cracked my phone. Like, just now. I forgot to mention that. I put it on my tripod, and then the tripod lost its, like, magneticness, and it fell, and it only cracked the back of my phone. So that's fun. And yeah, so I feel like an asshole because that's the first time I dropped it without a case, and immediately it shattered. I think that the universe is just like leading me to switch to Android, because not only am I just like upset with iPhone and the state of like iPhone right now, but now I cracked my phone. I also finished paying this phone off, which is why I kind of want to stick with it, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of reasons why I'm just kind of over having an iPhone, and I think I want to switch to a Samsung. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry guys, I'm all over the place. This is very unfiltered conversation. I also had an interview last week. I applied for a job and then they reached back to me the same day that I applied, which I was like, ah. But they scheduled an interview for me, and I had my interview last week. I've just been kind of like waiting to hear back. Fingers crossed. They did say it does take like a little bit of time to actually reach back to do the second interview, I think it was, they said. Yeah, so I'm just waiting to hear back from them now, and fingers crossed, hopefully I get it. I sent them a follow-up because it's just been like a week or so. It's been a while. And I think it's just like, you know, professional follow-up. Hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. And yeah, so I really hope I get this job. It's actually, you know, I've looked into it a lot and it seems like something that would be really good for me right now. Because that's the thing, is I thrive on set schedules, set routines, and just like, I know it may sound like really boring, but kind of doing the same things. Routines always just feel so good because I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I know what time I'm supposed to be doing it, and it's just like it helps me to like really stick to stuff and be consistent. But yeah, that was pretty much all the update I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please make sure to like this video and subscribe if you have not subscribed, if you like this kind of content. Yeah, thank you for watching and bye.